Welcome to HP Marlana's Divine Feminine Weekly Energy Reading. Just cleansing in space right now. Have a little relaxing music going on. I know I'm coming a little late, so let's go ahead and take this into the evening. And I hope you have great dreams and great visions and beautiful healing throughout the night. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Clearing the energies. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out all the negativity from the previous week. Let's breathe in positivity upcoming. Let's hold your breath. Sit with that lovely healing energy as long as you can, then release. All right, let's do this. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. Let's see where we're going to start. I want to start with the Starseed deck here. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to start here with the Starseed, then I'm going to go into the Goddess. Let's just see. It's interesting how I started and how this reading is already going. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to now pull out the Goddess deck. So we have surrender to the sweetness. And we also have deep cellular healing happening. So we'll talk about that for this week. And let's just get a little more clarifications from the Goddess deck. So we have mothering, Mother Isis. And I'm also being told to pull the Mother Isis deck as well. So I was going to come here with just like 2 decks and just go from there. But you know, I love my decks. And then of course, they're telling me to pull the decks. So let's do it. Pull the Mother Isis, which I rarely use. I don't know if you guys have seen Mother Isis deck, but let's see what they want us to know here. So this is about surrender, pleasure, and then we have the Talisman of Potency, charging sacred objects of power. Interesting, because I just happen to have my talisman here. If you haven't ever charged a sacred object, I'm not sure what day I did this, but I feel like it was before Zoom. But it's very simple. You can charge a talisman by simply breathing energy into that talisman of intention, what it is that you want, and keep it with you as a reminder, so you just know what direction you want to go in, what direction you're going in, and as a reminder of what it is that you want. So I did my talisman, which really spoke to divine femininity, spoke to bringing forth healing. It was about energy of yin, the receiving energy. So whatever you want to use and whatever intentions you have, but that was like my major intention for 2021. We also have this one coming out here. Truth Unveiled. All right, well, I see where this reading is going, right? Truth Unveiled. This is speaking to, wow, the revelation of Isis. Okay, we want to go there tonight? I thought we was going to keep it a little simple. So let's just go ahead. But I do see this energy, this reading is really about your energies. And it seems like it's going to be some challenges. It looks like you may get spots of inspiration, but then it's going to be something that's going to keep challenging you a bit. And I feel like it's to grow you. But it's also a healing process. So I'm hearing triggers. I'm hearing your heart, cleansing your heart, clearing all that energy out. We do have like the sacral chakra energy coming up. And then we also have the full Kundalini awakening here. So some of you may be going through a Kundalini awakening at this time, you know, where all your chakras are kind of coming into alignment, kind of feeling that energy come up from your spine to your crown chakra, opening up your crown chakra, feeling that energy in a balanced way. So I really feel like a lot of this speaks to balancing out your energies. So let's just see what it is that Mother Isis can bring us. We also have the Sphinx here. Um, and then we also have, yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Let me see if there's any other messages from the Isis that they want us to pay attention to right now. The rising sun, divine solar child reborn. So there's a rebirth that's kind of going on here. This is interesting because look at this. I just want to show you this. This is like real truth. Like, okay, I just want to show you guys this. Look at Isis here. Isis here. Isis here. This is like a transformation of power. Isis as the mother, Isis as the ... Isis as the ... So it's like the truth of Isis is coming out. The truth of your connection. You might have like an Egyptian connection, a lineage within the, you know, or a past lifetime with Egyptians. And that power. But this is really speaking to, I'm feeling a lot of energy around motherhood, speaking to that energy of the yin, the motherhood, reborn, that, all of that. Okay, so let's go a little deeper. They're wanting another one, so let's see. So it's, oh my goodness. Oh, y'all, this is crazy. All of this, really? Like, this is way too much. But let me just kind of channel the energy and just get an overall view. Oh, Lord. It's like half the deck came out. Like, that Mother Isis energy is hard right now. Hardcore, like, coming in, like, no joke right now. I feel like this is divine energy going hard. You know, that's what I'm really picking up from this. And then, which is interesting, I'm looking at initiation, right? Initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. So this is really speaking to, again, I'm feeling that energy of being triggered and, you know, you really speaking up for yourself, showing your power. I feel like this reading is really about power, like no joke, about power and allowing the true self to elevate, to show itself, to, but you guys might need a reminder of how powerful you are. Honey. Okay. You might need a reminder, honey. Well, let me just see what came out a little bit. So we have divine destiny, path of the divine warrior. Yeah, they're like represent. Like, let me show you who you are. This is like just reminding me of all the multifacets of you. You know, like you're multifaceted. Like, don't forget that. Like, you're angry, you're loved, you're mad, you're smart, you're inspired, you're creative. You know, you build, you you know, it's all of this. You go deep. You can go shallow if you want, but you can do it all. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, these are different. This is speaking to your past. This is speaking to what you've gone through in relationships, and how you've been protected throughout the whole time, you know. If some of you have lapis lazuli, this is a good time to kind of channel that energy, have this around you. You may want to create a talisman out of lapis lazuli as well. Queen of the heaven, I love this. Okay, some of you may want more protection. Although you're always protected, you know, sometimes you need to kind of carry something as a reminder. Again, this talisman kind of coming out. So we have obsidian here, which is really about healing, you know, and it's protection. This is about recognizing what you offer, what you bring to the table. Like, and this is about not trying to be one way, but being so many different ways. And I feel like this is what's healing for my divine feminine. Not just trying to be one way, you're restoring yourself. And then we have the Sphinx here again. Interesting. We have the Sphinx. Oh, and then we have the Phoenix here too. Yeah. So this is about restoration. healing. I also am feeling like this is about you being pulled in so many different directions, you being so many different people, and maybe sometimes you're not accepting the parts of you that's around one set of people or one set of friends versus the parts of you that's around another person or your mate or your. This is about breaking yourself into many parts and really revealing all these parts of you. Like you're not just one type of person. You're not just one type of woman. You're not just a woman that's meek and mild or whatever they want you to put it. You're not that woman that they put in that box. You are that woman that's multifaceted, that's gone through a great deal of trauma, drama, love, disappointments, beauty, fame, whatever. You're that woman who's gone through so much. And this is about being comfortable in that. Not neglecting any parts of you, but rather there's a need for healing. This is like you've had to be so many different people for so long, For some of you, it's like, who am I now that I've been all these people to everybody else? I've been the mother, sister, cousin, whatever, to all these different people. Now, how do I restore myself? You're the high priestess. You're like all these pieces. You're the angel, right? You're the guardian. You're the sister. Yes, look at this. There's parts of you that's still scattered from different lifetimes. Even. Parts of you that you left behind because maybe you didn't feel safe bringing it here into this lifetime. I'm also feeling, even with your cycles, right? The moon cycles and everything. You're different people, different days. And it's okay to be that, right? This is about being okay with that. Coming into acceptance of all these parts of you and loving all these beautiful parts of you. These are all beautiful parts of you. And I feel like some of you have felt condemned for having all these beautiful parts of you. And you're beautiful. You've been protected. You've been the protector and you've been protected throughout all of this. I feel like many of you do have a strong connection to Kemet, Egypt, It's making me want to pull out my my yoga. You may need to do some yoga poses that may assist you with kind of revealing these parts of you. But again, this is healing. So I just kind of want to go a little deeper into this healing piece. Let's just go there. Because it's like you're having to enjoy life in this moment. This is about, taking care of yourself, enjoying this moment, enjoying life right now, right here, right now. This is really about how do you do that? And I feel like some of you may be in a healing place and may not be giving yourself the energy you need to pour back into you. Let me just go ahead and put a shameless, graceful healing retreat, pour back into you. You might need to go to the website. I'm just saying. But you might need to do a retreat for yourself. You might need to pour back into you in some way. Honey bath. You might need to take a salt bath. Whatever it is. You may need to go to vacation. You might need to go to the ocean. You might need to do ... Like you need to do something for yourself. All right. All right, let's go a little deeper here, guys. And welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I see some of you have arrived. How you doing? Hey, Joy. Hey, Marsha. Welcome. You said stop. I just said I wanted to get more into yoga. I could pull a card real quick. Let's just see. And I'll just show you the pose because right now it's kind of like, you know, each pose kind of changes your energy a little bit. And actually this is, so this is, I think I told you guys about this deck before. I'm sorry, I showed you the wrong one. I told you about this deck before. This is actually one of my mother-in-law's decks. And it's like double-sided. So it'll tell you what, let's see. Okay, what's coming out already? I am the cosmic force. So you might need to stretch out your yoni, stretch out, like really get into it right now. So this is a good cosmic pose for you for right now. But you're seated with your legs extended, slightly bent, you know, flexing your toes, elongating your spine. On the inhale, bring your arms straight up at the shoulder height. Exhale. And look, exhale. I meant to say exhale and hinge forward at your hip, placing your hands under your ankles. So do that 7 times. On the 7th, fold with your chin, tuck it in, legs straight, hands. I release, and then say, I release dishonesty from my womb. I breathe truth into my yoni. And you can say this 7 times over. So I feel like, again, this is like just more confirmation of how this is really tapping into the divine feminine. Something's going on right now. Really tapping into that divine, you know, feminine energy right now. Really tapping into it. You said, and I'm off for the summer. Go ahead, Marsha. I'm ready for some graceful healing retreat. Ooh, come on. Let me know. All right, so let's go ahead. I really want to go into this healing right here. There's something some of you need to heal. I don't know if I'm going to do, you know, help you out individually right now, but let me just go ahead and channel those who are here and those who are coming, and I will just give the messages associated with entering this chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. So this is really about deep cellular healing. Again, releasing discomfort. Again, kind of like the card was just saying in regards to releasing. This is like releasing. Oh, wow. I just heard regret. Okay, so let's just talk about this deep cellular healing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Okay, so yes, of course, you know, his relationships right here. So, yeah. So this is in regards to the challenges you've had in relationships. The lack of harmony, the lack of peace in relationships. This is what you're healing. Physical and emotional healing. So this is like not only healing your body, but this is healing your emotions, healing your spirit. This is like a deep healing because there's something that in some of your cases is still stuck in you that needs to be released. And I feel like this is about excavating that and bringing that to the light and bringing it forward. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these are family dynamics. Some of you may be thinking of, you know, past hurts, you know, conflicts. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the masculine energy of authority. You know, people who had quote unquote authority over you, although I totally don't believe in that shit at all. You know, I don't authority, like I reject authority in the name of, you know, but this is people who, or a person and a masculine figure who's had the upper hand, you know, who may have been conflicted, who may have, or, you know, didn't commit, whatever it is. But whoever this is what you're healing from, right? Where's my water? This is what you're healing from. And some of you may have given up and you just feel defeated. That's why I'm kind of, so this is about memories coming back to you, maybe of how you were mistreated, all of that. In family dynamics, something that you thought was beautiful and something that you always wanted And I'm also feeling like this is from family too. This is not like even your family, like you have kids and, you know, and a family and a husband and this, and it went wrong. It's not even just that. This is about your parents too. Your family dynamic, how you was raised, your memories of what love should be or what it was, or in your family household. And maybe there was a male figure that was, in some cases, I'm seeing here, not mentally well. I also just heard like a drinking problem, perhaps. You know, that's what I mean by that. Like it could have been yeah, like some type of addiction. Yeah. So this is healing that. Okay. All right, let's see what else we're healing. Ooh, okay. Emotional loss, sadness, heartache. You having to move on from someone else in order to move forward and move up. In order to improve your life, you had to leave someone behind. And it was emotion. It was, I heard draining. I just heard emotionally draining, a draining situation you had to move on from in order to finally move towards your destiny, in order to finally move towards your future. Like, so I feel like there was an energy of stuck energy, and it might have had something to do with your spirituality. It might have had something to do with, you know, something along those lines. But it's like, you know, while you were building your strength spiritually, you know, I kind of feel like you had to let something go. And that's when you started to really receive your blessings. It's not that you weren't blessed before, but it was almost like there was an energy that kept you stuck for a long time, that kept you away from your blessings. But you know, but I don't want you to think that what's happening here is it kept you away, like you did something wrong because you stayed in it too long. That's actually the opposite of what I'm trying to convey. This is actually, you know, this is what you went through, and it was emotional. It was a loss. You know, whatever this was, it was a love, what have you. But it was really a loss, but it was a learning. It was a necessary portion of your life that you had to go through in order to actually be prepared for what's coming to you, right? So I feel like some of you have been building yourself spiritually, and there's been something you've had to heal regarding your upbringing, right? It could be, again, the family dynamics, all that. So I feel like you had to slowly release some of those things. And I feel like some of those things maybe even pulling at your heartstring, right? I feel like you was always emotionally, like, you know, spiritually strong, aware, you know, third eye popping, you know, crown chakra hearing, you know, visions getting, dreaming, doing, you know. You know, I just feel like you had that, right? But in order for you to really get your blessings and get to where you need to go, that prepared you for where you're going. That prepared you for where you are. And now it's time to heal from that, release, forgive, balance. It's time for you to balance things out. So it's time for justice too, right? So this is about balancing things out, balancing the scales, getting you to a place where now it's like, okay, that was the hard part, right? And it was almost like you had to go through that hard part in order to get to where you are now, to enjoy the goodness that's left, you know, the rest. Like, you know, it's almost like I'm feeling like you chose this, you chose to like experience that hard part first so you could just enjoy the rest of your life. Like, look, I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna deal with all this crap, right? But, you know, I'm gonna have to go through all this crap that's dealing with, you know, humanity, what, you know, dealing with life circumstances, whatever that is, your conditioning, all of that, you know, dealing with how you got here, you know, I mean, or what you dealt with once you got here, born on this planet, right? And then over time, it's like your path just took you down different, and you was like, okay, I'm gonna go through this, I'm gonna go through that, but once I'm done, ooh, ooh, sorry. Like, once I'm done, now it's time for the flip side of all of that. So I went through all the hurt, the pain, whatever. Now it's time for receiving love and, your riches, your abundance. Your crown chakra came out here too. So financial material change. Look at this. Financial material change, a transformation. So it's like you're now at a different place. It's time for you to reap your reward. Okay. And I feel like some of you might need to write a book too. I just heard that. About your circumstances, about your life, about what you've gone through, because this is about the truth being revealed. I feel like, I don't know, I really feel like this energy of people feeling like, they're a one pony show, right? And you're just so much more. And so it's necessary for people who have multiple, you don't have to be a superstar to have different facets of your life and enjoy all these different parts. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking of Queen Latifah right now, being a singer, actor, activist, whatever, like doing all these different things. Like, you're not just one person, did anybody just watch the J-Lo special too? I enjoyed that as well. That's kind of reminding me of that a little bit right now too, just in regards to her wanting to be a singer, wanting to be all these things, but somebody trying to keep her trapped in one thing. This is all you are. This is who you're going to be. Even her mother, tried to limit her, and a lot of times this is our family, right? Oh, you can't do all of that because you might have been limited, because you may have been, right? And then for you to do it, it's like, oh, but times are just different now. If you want to be an Instagram, a sensation, a YouTube sensation, you could be your own celebrity in your own right, and you don't need a TV show, a producer, any of these things, and you could do it for yourself, right? So it's just a different life. It's just a different. And I feel like some of you, and that's going to be potentially the hard part, releasing some of these people, some of these, But I feel like this also helping you kind of look at the light within. What you doing? Prince, sit. Sit. What you looking at me for? He's just looking at me, staring at me like, what? Sit. Where you going? Thank you. I love you, boo-boo. Yeah. So let's go ahead. It may be kind of difficult for some of you. So let's go ahead and look at some of the chakras you may need to pay attention to around this time or when you watch this. Of course, these readings are timeless. So, but there may be certain chakras that, if this really resonates with you, that you may need to kind of pay attention to. Ooh, of course, crown chakra flips out first. Okay, so right now, you know what, y'all, we about to go in because I just really feel like a major message is coming in right now. Like, this is so crazy. Inner child also came out here. Sexuality came out. I saw that at the bottom of the deck on the other one as well. Sexuality again. And I feel like this is more the power of your sexuality, opening up, your beauty, again, recognizing, owning. This is like owning that these parts of you that you want to release. And it may be a wild woman that's doing the darn thing, that's, beautiful and, sexual, whatever, have all this going on. And it may be a part of you that is trying to dumb it down or hold it down or keep it confined or keep it. But this is a part of, again, honoring these parts of you, right? So we have the inner child, and then right next to it, we have this sexuality coming out again. So it's like this lightheartedness, this playfulness, this wonder in regards to your own opening up. And I kind of feel like, I don't know why I just heard free will, like just freeing yourself. And then we have intuition and being guided to do this. Again, we have this third eye chakra and crown chakra energy coming up of you being guided, like strongly guided right now, especially with this again. And I was talking about this earlier. There's visualizations, you seeing things, manifesting things, experiencing new things. If you can imagine it, you can have it. There's some power that's coming through right now. I don't know what's going on with the planetary alignments, but it's some ish going on right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's some power coming out right now. And this is some divine feminine power that's like not even playing right now. Hold on. Let me get that popped out. Okay, look at this, y'all. Mm. Okay, I love it. We have live your bliss, but that's not what I'm over, okay? Look at this, y'all. Choose love over fear. So again, this is this energy of really having gone through something and really wanting to pull back so much. You really wanting to pull that energy back, but Spirit is saying to let go of your ego, let go, forgive. Like, so you can open yourself up, really open up your intuition, open up your childlike self, open up, you know what I mean, to receive the guidance that's here for you, right? So you can manifest what it is that you want, right? So again, I'm also hearing some of you may need to reveal your truth about some type of abuse as a child. I'm also hearing that as well. So you may be held hostage to that at this time. And it's holding you back from moving forward. So I just heard that too. So whoever that resonates for. But yeah, this is Spirit wanting you to live freely. And I feel like some of you are really in bondage to some of the things that's happened to you. So again, someone who you trusted that may have taken advantage of you or what have you. And Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition right now. Like all of this is like, woo, yeah. This is a powerful reading. I mean, if y'all could just feel what I feel right now, it's like, yeah, woo, Lord. Like, I was really tired. I was not going to come here tonight. I mean, I knew I was supposed to come because it's Monday, right? So I was like, I might come and say hi to y'all real quick, but that ain't what's happening right now. This is some whole other level right now. So let's just see this spiritual energy I'm feeling, because it's like a heightened sense of spirituality. It's like going on like a heightened sense of spirit. This is about feeling, knowing. Oh, y'all. Truth is out here again for like the 4th time. Like, this is crazy. But I'm really feeling this energy of opening yourself up, being authentic, and just really being free with it. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my goodness. Believe in dreams. Here we go again, y'all. Y'all can have whatever you want, but something about this truth and really showing you who you are. I want to go into this truth here. This truth keep coming out, so let's just go ahead and let's just talk about this truth right here. Again, I feel like this is a part of your healing, but it's necessary for this truth to come out. Yeah, I'm just seeing this freeing of, oh my gosh, yeah, oh Lord, look at this. Seek the truth. Look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh. Let me just show you. This is just, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is just, oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's just do it. It is what it is. Let's just honor what's being said right now. This is no joke. What is this truth? Seek the truth. Honor your truth. Let's just get an example. Just, oof, okay. Oof, okay. All this red chakra energy is coming out right now. And again, it's going back to that sun, the light. Again, freeing yourself. I don't know if you guys have noticed, this is really about your heart. This is about really releasing so you can open up your heart. So you can really, because I feel like some of you really are like in bondage. And it's like right now, you're coming out of the dark into the light. And I feel like some of you maybe have your shades on because you're not ready for the light. Like it's something that's holding you back from enjoying your bliss. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? What's holding back the divine feminine? This red chakra energy, please clarify this red chakra energy just so I'm good. But this red chakra energy is about strengthening bonds, reaching out, wow, y'all. Okay, for whoever this is for, red chakra energy, again, it's time to take action, okay? Take action, y'all. This red chakra energy is about movement. Like, again, I feel like this energy of you being stuck. If you feel like you've been stuck, not quite sure what you wanted to do, kind of feeling like you're just not sure. Like, you know, I feel like this is stuck energy. Hold up. This one wanted to come out. Yeah, a lot of this is stemming, and it's affecting your self-esteem. It's affecting your self-esteem. We have some more red chakra energy that came out. It's affecting your money. And then we have possessions. Then we have orange chakra energy, money. And then again, back to the sexuality, but in this case, it's relationships. So I feel like really right now, in order for you to free yourself, like, okay, let me just shut it down. What I'm telling you, let me tell you, I need you to listen. This right here is it right here. This is it right here. Okay. This right here, what I'm about to say is it right here. Okay. So what you've gone through has really strongly affected your sense of self. It strongly it's strongly affected who you are. And many of you really feel like by being quiet, by being subdued, by not speaking up, by not speaking your truth, being in your truth, it will make things easier on you. You're avoiding yourself, your true self, because you feel like it's going to be easier on you. You feel like it's going to be easier in relationships. You feel like if I can just stay blind to all the BS that's going on, I can stay at peace. No. This is going to affect your money. This is going to affect your spiritual, your journey. This is going to affect your family dynamics. This is going to affect, and most importantly, it's affecting you. Your heart is shut down. It's time for you to expand. It's time for you to go outside your comfort zone. Time for you to grow. This is you. This is your heart needing to expand, grow. But many of you are afraid. This is affecting your partnerships, the intimacy you're allowing to accept, to be free, trust. All this is being affected because you're being quiet about something you shouldn't be. 1, you're being quiet about who you are. 2, you're not authentic to yourself and you're afraid to walk in your power. 3, you're afraid to really step out on faith like you need to. 4, you're really afraid to meet certain people that may come against you that are similar to people that you are afraid of, because truth be told, you're still afraid. 5, this is fear all over this. And Spirit is wanting to clean all this up. Your journey, it's time to release it. It's time. It's time for you to open your heart. It's time for you to, and it's really just time to open your heart and see things clearly. I feel like you've been taught to do some dumbass shit. This is about being taught through childhood, through experiences, through your journey. This is not saying that your parents were wrong. This is not saying that the people around you are fucked up. This is not saying all of that per se, but this is about you recognizing that was a part of my journey. It was necessary. Now it's time to come out. It's time to release it. It's time to open up and see a new land. Like literally see things from new perspective, a new vision, a new perspective. Like, it's a part of you that you're really hiding. What are you hiding? What do you need to heal? These are the questions right now that's important. What are you hiding? What do you need to heal? Who do you need to confront potentially? Who do you not need to confront and just forgive? How about that? You know? This is about truth. This whole reading is about unveiling truths. Look at that. Unveiling truths. What is hidden? What are you hiding? Some of you are getting headaches because you refuse to release something that you've been holding on to. And it's hard to deal. It's hard to... I feel like some of this, for some of you, this is really hard for you to reveal, really hard for you to let go of. And I want to say the harder it is, the more you need to let go of it. The more you need to shed light on it, because what I'm telling you is this. This is your shadow holding on to this. Like, people are holding you hostage to this. Like, it's almost like this energy of someone blackmailing you. This is you feeling blackmailed. But you're blackmailed, like, but it's almost like you're blackmailing you. It's like, you're like, if I reveal this, then what do people think, and this, that, and the other. So it's like, I can't reveal this because I need to hold my own, or I need people to look at me in a certain way, or I'm afraid to be vulnerable in this type of dynamic, or I'm afraid to... You're afraid to release it. But it's almost like you're in blackmail, like you're being... It's almost like you're being... what is that word? Oh my goodness. By yourself. Like you're being... You're... What is that word, y'all? Help me out. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. It's almost like... What is it called when you're not blackmailing someone, but you may... Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue. Shit. Oh my God, this is crazy. Anyway, but borderline blackmail. If it comes up, I'll remind you. I'll tell you. But it's like you're doing it to yourself. Not coercing. It's not that. It's yeah. Yeah, but you're doing it to yourself. So it's something you're so ashamed. Oh my God, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Can somebody help me, y'all? Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's like something you would see in like a TV show, and somebody got one person that's like, I'm gonna hold this person here, and and I'm gonna hold this person hostage until you come back with so-and-so, and if you don't come back with so-and-so, I'm gonna kill you, kind of thing. Or if you don't do what I told you to do, then I'm gonna release this tape of you doing that. Like, but it's not blackmail. Anyway, I'm trying to use some of my educated, larger vocabulary that I get from TV. Isn't that ignorant? Anyway, but yeah. So guys, yeah. There's something you don't want to reveal, and you're afraid to reveal it because of the shame and guilt that's associated with it. And it is affecting your relationships. It's affecting your self-esteem. It's affecting your money. It's affecting your heart. It's affecting you. And it's time for you to release this. It's really time for you to release it. So I feel like I beat the dead horse. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. So let's just start working on some. And I haven't even touched on the other card yet. Look, I mean, I kind of have, but I kind of didn't. Let's just go ahead and touch on it real quick. The other message here was surrender to the sweetness, right? This is about making love to life. And as you see, we have this couple here. We have the couple here. We have relationships. I guess I should pull out the relationship deck, huh? We have the, living in harmony. I mean, we just have relationships all over this, right? So this week, and when you watch this and when it's for you, may be full of a lot of relationship dynamics. And if you want things to go, smoothly, I really strongly suggest you figure out what's holding you back. Figure out... He's over here snoring now. First, I wanted to keep still. Now he's snoring. Yeah. What is it that you need to let go? What is your ego covering up? Because usually when you are fearful or you're afraid to love, there's something deep down. And I want you guys to just think of it like right now. I'm going to snap my fingers in a minute. What is it right now that you're thinking of that you need to let go ego wise that's making you afraid to love right now, and follow that intuition and it'll take you to the path of least resistance. Go what comes to you first. That's what it is. Don't try to get deep with it. No, don't do that. You're kind of avoiding it. Don't try to get too deep with it. What is affecting you in love and relationships? What is affecting you that deeply that your ego right now is protecting you from? Because that's what it is. It's your ego really just coming forward because at a certain point your ego was necessary in order to protect you. Right now you don't need protection. Right now you need healing. So you need to release the ego, release the tears, all that. Let me pull out the emotions deck too, because this week I just heard emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me, but I just can't get off. Ain't that something? Okay, let's see emotions here. I already told you tears. I feel like it's something, a headache, all of that is holding back a fear. Your tears need to release. It's something you need to really release and like really just let go of. I'm sorry I keep messing with my hair, y'all, but I've had it up probably for like a week and it's now just bent in a way of being up. So now it just wants to stick up on top of my head and I'm not trying to look crazy. I was talking about your dreams earlier. Love that you are different and have courage. Here we go again with that yellow chakra energy, and then we have the red chakra again coming out. Grounding your energy is necessary right now. Heed your greens because, y'all heard me, heed your greens. I did just have some collard greens. But anyway, heed your dreams. This is really speaking to that guidance spirit talking to you. I think you guys are going to have a lot of profound dreams this week as well. For those of you who are really resonating with this reading, just really write down your dreams. Please do that. Change is unavoidable right now. And I still feel like we're feeling the effects of the full moon. So keep that in mind too from last week, that Sagittarius full moon, which you may want to go back and look at the last reading because towards the middle of it, I started going into the full moon reading. So look at that because that energy is lasting throughout the summer. Usually it's a shorter time, but it's lasting longer than it does before. So anyway, look at that reading because I think that'll assist you. But nonetheless, it's time to ground yourself. It's time to have courage. Again, this is coming back to that yellow chakra energy, but it's all about you being authentic to you and loving every part of you. Okay, what is this? A rat? A rabbit? What is it? A fairy? What is it? Like, you confused, right? Like, this is again part of that same thing we've been talking about. You are all of these things. You're not just one thing. You're not just a rabbit. You're not just a raccoon. You're not just right? You're all of these things. Now they're telling me pull out the animal deck. All right. Well, I did just say we're not one of these things. We're going to all of these things. Then we're going to pull out the animal deck. Okay. The animal spirit deck. Trust the great mystery of life. So we have the whale spirit. So again, this is about trusting your guidance, okay? Trust your guidance. You're being fully guided at this time. Oh my gosh. Let spirit, look at this. Let spirit be your guide. Yo. Oh my goodness. Right now, y'all, I mean, this is no joke. This is really no joke. Right now, this is a very powerful energy. And we know the divine feminine is of the yin energy, which is that energy of receiving, spirit, spirituality, of listening, faith, all of that. Some of you may need to embrace the in-between here. We have the flamingo spirit. So this is about you transitioning. So you're transitioning, you're being initiated, you're going to another level in your awakening. All of that is going on. And this is about embracing that middle and allowing yourself to cross over in a way in which you are comfortable. Ooh, okay, what you want me? Okay. Claim your independence. We even got the cat spirit here, right? So this is important. See, your relationship with spirit. See, one of the reasons why I stopped going to church, because, I learned, I was in church for the longest. And one of the things I learned the most was your relationship with God was the most important. The most important was your relationship with God. And so when you're looking towards your relationship with God versus your relationship with people, it's a different lifestyle. It's a different level of trust. It's a different level of faith. It's a different level. But we're taught, and I don't want to say you're taught to follow these people or to follow people like, but you are. I mean, you're taught in school to be like everybody else, to be in a classroom setting, not to be an individual. And in many schools, it's all about conformity, right? So you're taught to conform to someone's way of doing things. And some schools are about individuality, right? And but if you go to certain schools that, like, let's say you come out of an individuality school and then go to, or let's say you come from homeschooling and then you end with a population where you had individualized attention based on your needs, and you see what I'm saying? It's a different life. And so that's in essence what I did. I graduated from, just that every Sunday, routine to what is my walking with God every single day. Not just when I go, not just, I'm talking about every moment of every single day. That's where my trust in God came in. That's where my trust and my visions, my understanding, my knowing, you see what I'm saying? That's why I became so literally confident in my knowing, because my relationship with God was the most important. I was more concerned with what God wanted me to do. I kept asking God to use me. This is what I would say in church: use me how you want it, for your will, not mine. Because I noticed that when I had what I wanted in mind, it would never be that way. It's like you're bamboozled. Like, you're taught this one way of living and all of that. And then when you go out into the world, it's a whole new thing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go based off of what people, you feel me? I want to be closer to you. And that's like how my journey began, right? So we also have the dog spirit that came out: be loyal to what you love and nothing is wasted. I don't say good riddance to my past and good riddance to my life in church, or good riddance to the family, or good riddance to the abuse, or good riddance to my last two husbands, or good riddance to the life I had to live, the struggle, the good riddance to my broke days, my good days, my hard days, good riddance to all the, you see what I'm saying? I don't say good riddance to all those things, although let's just shake it off, right? Jay-Z, yeah, I'm taking it back. Okay, yes. I'm showing my age right now, taking it way, but this is not about good riddance to that, because all of it built me to who I am today. All of it built you to who you are today. Are you satisfied with what you've become? If you haven't and you're close to it and you're on a precipice of making this change to become exactly who you want to be, releasing that fear, I feel like that's where you are right now. This is like you're in the middle of all of that. Some of you have already crossed over and now you just need to walk with confidence. Some of you are still trying to make the decision of and allowing your vision, your perspective to change a bit in order to actually see things clearly. It's to seek the truth. Reveal your truth. Feel comfortable with the truth. How about that? How many are not comfortable with your own truth? So now it's like revealing this is not who I am and this is who I'm becoming, and being okay with that and being comfortable with that. And I feel like that's where we're going here. Healing the past and allowing you to move forward into your future the way you need to, the way you want to. People may be sending you negative energy, all kinds of stuff. Send it right back. Send it back. This is why they have here the talisman, the obsidian. We had, what else? Lapis lazuli here. But you are protected. God protects you all the time. You are untouchable. Know that. I am fully protected, all the time. Know that. We also have here, sweet results await. Look at this, y'all. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. Then we also have know your worth. This is hitting home. Know your worth. This is really hitting home right now. This right here is what this is about. Your worth is what this whole thing in here is about. How much are you, how is it worth it to you to take care of yourself? Is it worth it to you to release the past? Is it worth it to you to open your heart? Is it worth it to you? What is it? What does it take for you to see your worth? And as soon as I picked up that message, I just felt like some of you, your worth is a reflection of what other people perceive of you or perceive you to be. This is not your own inner worth. And so as a result, your worth may be low because in their eyes, it's low. You're worth so much more, but some people have imparted into your spirit, into your heart, into your, I heard your language, to where you don't even know how to speak positively over yourself because you're speaking the language of those people who don't value you, who made you feel less than, worthless. Know your worth. Know your worth. Many of you are holding back because you really don't feel like you deserve where you're going. And let's just tap into that for a second. Like, because spirit is healing you because of something, you're going somewhere. And this is a level, a major, and you're having to open your heart, walk confidently into your new future. Let's see what that's about, because we have sweet results await. And you have to go into it with a level of confidence. You have to go forward with it confidently. You do. Your self-esteem plays a major part of how you're going to be able to move successfully in the near future. So that means you have to love all parts of you. Yeah, look at this mystery. There's something coming. So as you see here, we have the mystery. You're being guided. You're being guided. Spirit's guiding you. There's a great mystery. We got the whale spirit. We got the hawk spirit. I mean, come on now. You're being guided to see the truth. And now it's time to take action. So I'm going to go into really quickly, because I'm not trying to be here all night. I want to go into this action, what action you need to take. I'm going to also go into this mystery, where you're going, because we have sweet results await. And Spirit is sending you there. Spirit is doing this. This is not on your own accord. This is everything you've gone through has prepared you for where Spirit is taking you right now. Everything you've gone through, none of it's wasted. It's all to take you where you're going right now. It's helping you change your finances. It's helping you to live more freely. It's helping you to release a lot of the pain, the hurt. You know, it's opening you up. Like, I just keep seeing the sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. I love it. I love it. I just see the sun everywhere. I love it. So I really want to go into this great mystery, where we're going, because your confidence is required where you're going. And we're going to go into this sweet results await. The action you need to take, action steps you need to take. And yeah, because change is unavoidable. Changes are coming. I wish I could get a time frame for this. So all of this is about you walking in a level of love, walking in love, not fear, not allowing your fear of your past in your life to continue to keep you hostage as you're moving forward. And that's why Spirit is healing you right now. This is why you're going through this healing phase right now, this deep cellular healing, and having to take care of yourself. This is all to help you open your heart and to see things differently. I love it. This is beautiful. Okay. All right. So let's just go into real quickly the action. Let's just ask the angels what actions you need to take and where you're going. No, we're going to do that backwards. Where are you going first? Sweet results await. Where are we going? Yeah, all the hard work is paying off. Wow. You have 8 of Pentacles and new beginnings. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, the Magician. I'm just saying, this is crazy. You have here a great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Again, where you've been has helped prepare you for where you're going. So it's just been like school. It's been like school. Like, so the heartache, and I know some of you feel like, but I shouldn't have had to go through that. I really feel like many of you are stuck on why me, you know. So I want you to kind of come out of the victimization of it all, of it's being done to you. Really, people are doing people. People are doing them. Your man did them. They didn't cheat on you. They cheated. They didn't. They didn't really cheat. They. I mean, I'm just put it out there. They didn't cheat on you. It wasn't because you were less than. It wasn't because you were worthless. It wasn't because of all the things you had. They may say it's because of you, but don't accept that. It's not because of you. It's because of them. They did it for all their own reasons. It had absolutely nothing to do with you. So I need you, first of all, to release that. Release that. It had nothing to do with you. It's not what could I've done better? Why is this happening to me? Why am I, you know what I mean? Like, it's not about that. This is really about your journey, about you being with somebody who was going through their own journey and them learning through your breakup, your staying together, your whatever, you know what I mean? Going through, you know, them going through their own stuff. Just like you here on a journey, your journeys are individual. It's all about you for real, but it's you're doing it with other people, and it's like moving and working, with other people in the process, and that's how we grow. Because you just stay stagnant, like people used to always say, you never know someone till you live with them, right? Or they'll say until you marry them or something like that. You never really know them until you've experienced things with them, until you've gone through hard times, until your parents have been ill and now you see how they support you, until your children have been hurt and now you see, are they going to be there for you? You know what I mean? So until these challenges come in, including people who bring these challenges, right? But normally you're like, I'm good. Have you ever walked around sometimes like, I'm good, my life is perfect, boom, 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 I'm doing it, like my life is perfect. I don't know what y'all talking about. And you like, oh, I love relationships. I love children. But you don't have children and you never been in a relationship. And it's like, or you been in them, but you might have been half-assing it. Like you in and out, like you never was fully in it, like to where they could bother you or hurt you or whatever. You might have stepped out whenever it was necessary to step out in order to keep you sane, all that. But if you went all gung-ho into it, you might be a little different from somebody else who didn't go gung-ho into it. So that's what I'm talking about. So all these people bringing a new level. And then after you go through that, after that level of going through that in a relationship, now you coming out like, I might not like kids, or I might not like, relationships like that. I might just want to be a side piece for the rest of my life, or I might just want to be a perpetual wife. I might just want to be, whatever it is, because both of them, I'm just saying, got their ups and downs. I mean, I'm saying, been there, done that, got a t-shirt, and I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, you have your own choices. You do what you want to do. This is what you want to do. It's not about other people. It's about what you want. You're not doing stuff because of other, you're doing it because this is something you want. Even though you might even feel like, I feel like I'm going on a tangent right now, but just get me where I'm going. Even though you may feel like it's about that other person, a lot of times it has more to do with you. You're with them in these dynamics, in these friendships, in these relationships, in these situationships, in these whatever dynamics, what have you, because of you. You may not want to be in something too deep because you don't want to get hurt that deeply. You feel me? You may want to be in something deeper because maybe you don't want to deal with your own feelings and you want to maybe blame it on somebody else because you're hiding from yourself. And so now you're going to just go 200% into somebody else in their life because you never liked where you came from. You didn't like how you were raised. And now their life brings you something that you desire, you want. Maybe it brings you power. Maybe it brings you status. Maybe it brings you see what I'm saying? So it's not really about them. It's because you want status. And you did it and stayed in it for 20-something years because of the status. So it wasn't because they just did all this to you. Own up to your own. Seek your own truth. This is all I'm saying. This whole reading here is about healing your truths. If you are not okay with facing your own truth, this is going to be hard for you. So let's go back here. So we have 8 of Pentacles. I just felt like I had to get that out. I hope that made sense to y'all. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education and training. Does anybody want to go through some of these heartaches again? I'm just saying. Do you need additional training? Or are you ready to step into your newness, right? We have the Magician that also came out here. This here, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And then we have new beginnings. New beginnings, start a new life, find your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Wow, again, I'm playing spades again, y'all. Hold on, I didn't get that down. Yes, that was a good one. That was a good one. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, we're moving into something new. So this was about, okay, sweet results away. We have a new beginning. Things about to just magically appear for you, okay? So let's just see what action you may need to take right now to kind of move you in that. One, obviously, trust, truth, revealing of your truth, seeking of your truth, grounding your energy. All these things have come out already. You know, really having courage to go deeper, to go experience the unknown, to allow yourself to experience things outside of your comfort zone, accepting all facets and parts of you. You know, we have all of that here, right? Remembering that your past was not wasted, but rather it was preparation for your future. What's come out here is 5 of Raphael, and we have also divine guidance. Again, divine guidance. You're not alone in this process, right? So we have everything happens for a reason. Again, back to the heartache and all that. Release regret. We talked about that earlier in the reading. And embrace the opportunity for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Children. A beautiful home. Enjoying love for that moment. Enjoying your physical sexual life with no regret or guilt or shame. Growing. These are all things that you did while you were going through some of the heartaches you went through. These are some of the things you learned, some of the ways you've grown, some of the things you've experienced, all these things you went through. Yes, you can't just look at it like, oh my God, this was a terrible time in my life. Look at all the things that happened in between that. You know, the birth of your children, the tears coming down your eyes and theirs, right? Your wedding, the camaraderie with family and love and joining families and all of that, even if it might have been challenging, just the love that you built over the years. There's so many things you learned and gained over these times. You can't just throw it and say, you know what, it never happened, or I hate the fact that it happened, or what happened to me, it should have never happened, because without the good, without the bad, you couldn't have had that good. Without the good, you didn't have the bad. You know, that's balance. This whole reading has been about you now getting to a place of balance. It's time to release regret, heartache, hurt, pain, past. Move to your more abundant, beautifully abundant future. And I don't even want to say more abundant, because it makes it seem like the past was some bullshit. So I just want to say a different new future, right? And then we had divine guidance. So we have 2 5s here, which is both about change, right? We have 2 messages here of 5. Okay? Search for the meaning in life. Search for the silver lining. They just said here, search for the silver lining. Now we're talking about search for the meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. You know, again, like-minded people always helps. Like, you know, if you're trying to move on with your life and your friends are, if you're the smartest person in your group, there's a problem, because that means you have stopped growing, because now you're kind of plateaued and you don't have anybody around you. You might need new people around you to open your mind, open your, you know, make you see outside the box, change. You know, I get pissed. Let me make it clear to y'all. You know, I get pissed when I'm stuck and I'm no longer growing. You know, I can stay somewhere or in a moment for some time, but I can't stay there long term. I can't stay there. I can't stay there and die there. I have to consistently grow. I remember one time I told one of my supervisors, she was like, yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to blah, blah. I said, well, let me make it clear to you. She was like, you are so bright around here, because I think I didn't get a promotion or something, and I was kind of upset. And And then I still wasn't doing anything new. So I was just like, let me make it clear to you. Like, she was like, but you're so bright. We love your spirit around here, this, that, and that. I said, let me make it clear to you. My light is slowly dimming. I mean, it's like, and I don't think it was a promotion. I don't even think it was a promotion. I think it was something else. Maybe it was a project or something like that. And she was just like, you know, but we like your work. We like everything you're doing, whatever. And I just felt my like I was like, I can't continue to just press a button. I need to learn something new. I want a new project. I want to grow spiritually, grow my mind, grow. I want to grow. And they were trying to keep me stagnant. And I was like, I'm not good with that. Like, I'll quit a job in a heartbeat if I'm bored. I'm telling you. Like, if I'm not challenged, if I'm not growing. And I explained to her, if I'm not challenged, if I'm not growing, I came here because I wanted to be challenged. I came here because I wanted to grow, learn something new, da 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 da. And I feel like you're leaving me in a place where I feel stagnant and I'm feeling complacent. I can't do that. So I'm telling you now, my light is dimming. You know, I wanted to be like, you know, any moment now, but I didn't even say that. But she was like, well, I want you to apply for this, you know, and then, you know, that's where it went. But the point is, I just heard closed mouths don't get fed. My spirit guides are amazing. I love it. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to say this was a beautiful reading. What did you guys think? This was an amazing reading. I know I didn't see too many of the comments, but looks like, I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to close. Let's see. I want to close with some advice. Let's see. Or affirmation, if I can find it. Let's close with an affirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit, ancestors, angels, and guides. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Did you guys enjoy your Juneteenth, your day off? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Excuse me. In America here, we have Juneteenth now, which is a celebration of, you know, it's so messed up because me and my brother, we were talking about yesterday. We said, so it's really a celebration of people finding out, you know, like slavery was over, people finding out. It wasn't, you know, it's not just when it was free. It was like literally, and people finding out because certain people didn't let them know or they didn't know. I mean, it was so jacked up. Like when we changed it and looked at it from a different perspective, we were just like, yeah, this is deeper than that. This is like, yo, somebody literally kept you in the dark. You know, families were kept in the dark for, yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. So this is a celebration of no longer being kept in the dark. Like, and which I think is, again, poignant, you know, because, again, look at what we're doing here. We're revealing, you know, that's what this whole reading was about. Like, you being in darkness and coming to the light. You revealing, bringing to the light what you're holding back, bringing to the light, releasing what you're holding down in your heart so you can open up. In order to open your heart, you have to release the burdens and the bondage. Right? So, oh, wow. How perfect is this? Igniting my joy. I think this was, I think we got this last week too. Igniting my joy. So this is the affirmation we have for today. Attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. We, I think, talked about this last week too. So that's really cute. So you can repeat that again. Attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. Again, kind of going back to needing new people around you, igniting with others, like, you know, gaining new passions, growing outside your comfort zone, all that then naturally helps you get to a place where you kind of want to be and helps you attune yourself to a new frequency, a new way of living, all of that. I just feel like a change of scenery is necessary or something. I feel like there's a change necessary. Like there's a change that's happening here. And it's coming whether you like it or not. I can tell you. All right, here. We also have more advice here. We have another affirmation here. Embrace my body. Okay. I embrace my body. I honor and embrace my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. Again, I feel like a lot of this reading spoke to your like that orange chakra energy, your womb, all of that. So be careful, recognize, honor, all of that, your womb, especially when it came to Mother Isis. Like all of that was about, being reborn. And a lot of that spoke to your womb. So I embrace my body. This is, again, accepting the weird parts of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the experience, the not so experienced, the courageous, the fearful, the childlike part of you, the abused part of you, the part of you that you're hiding that needs to be brought to light. All of this is about embracing all facets of yourself, all facets of yourself. I honor and embrace all of my body, not just your booty, not just your boobs. I embrace my nose, my face, my cheeks, my ears, my hair, you also have two more affirmations here. Love-based reality. I am soul nurtured, which is also one of the first cards that came out earlier, was about nurturing yourself. I am soul nurtured when I surround myself with friends and family who support a love-based reality. Everybody in your life doesn't support a love-based reality. So again, some of you may have grown up with people who are not about a love-based reality. They might have been about I just heard a survival mentality, a survival reality. Again, we're all kind of living in a different times. Like back in the day, it was about survival. A lot of times it's about surviving. Even today, in many cases, people are talking about living and surviving, not living, but surviving. But many of you have the opportunity to live. You don't have to live in a place of constantly feeling anxious and this, that, and the other because you need to survive or for your next meal, because you have the opportunity, you have jobs, you have whatever it is around you sustaining you to where now you can really live. It's not just about you being fearful and how do I live and how do I maintain. You actually can live a love-based reality. We also have here following my truth. I'm done, y'all. I'm over it. At the bottom of the deck, heartfelt healing. I'm done. I can't do this no more. I mean, it just came full circle. It's done. This is my natural end to a beautiful reading. I'll give you both of these affirmations and we're done. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We done gone full circle. The beginning of this reading was surrender to the sweetness and making love to life and truth and all of that and deep cellular healing and all of that. And now we're closing out with heartfelt healing, heart healing. Now, let me just show you all the heart cards that came out for my beautiful divine feminine today. Let me just show you the seeking of the truth, the heart opening up, the nurturing that came out. I mean, all of this came out just showing you that all of this is necessary. Opening yourself up. I mean, look at this childlike wonder, all of that. I mean, just freeing yourself and bringing yourself to a place, again, opening your heart. Like, this reading was beautiful. I mean, beautiful. Anyway, so the first one here, as we have the owl here. As we know, the owl and many birds represent seeing, and the owl is a very wise seer. So this affirmation is believing in, and you can repeat after me, believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. Beautiful. So let's say it together. Believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. Then we also have heart healing here. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. I wanted to say it like that because I just finished talking to you about how your journey is about yourself. It doesn't matter what you've gone through and who did this to you and all this other stuff. It does matter, yes, because you have to heal from it. You have to go through purging because you have to ... Right? But that's just part of it. You have to release it because it's something you were supposed to learn from it that's taking you to your future, right? So here we're talking about healing that. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. So what you've gone through was to help really yourself. Like a lot of people keep saying, oh, but they did, but they. But what about you? Why is everybody else the center of your life? It's not about they. Turn it, flip it. Flip it up, rub it down. Oh no, look, snap it up, flip it, rub it down. Did I say that right? BBB. I'm just saying, taking me back. But no, seriously, like these people or the people around you, they're second to you. They're not as important as you are. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. Your journey, whether you want to be considered a victim or not, brings you closer to your awakening and your authentic self, your deeper relationship with yourself. So you know who you are. Again, these other people, it's like they're mirrors of you. A lot of times when people are around you and you can't stand what they did or doing or something like that, it's a direct reflection on how you see yourself, because it's a part of you that possibly sees yourself or subconsciously knows that you're like this too. You don't like it in the other person, but you're not realizing you really don't like it in you. You're not really seeing that it's something in you that's, if you're getting that angry over somebody else doing that, it's something in you too that makes you feel like something. It maybe it could be like, okay, if they, I don't know, maybe you're jealous of a daughter or something like that. And if you're jealous of a daughter because of how their father's treating them, because you weren't treated a certain way by your father, right? So you may be jealous because they're being treated all this great way about, by their father, whatever, So you may get mad at the father who might be your husband. I mean, the same goes the other way too, where a father is mad at the mother for really loving on the son. And it's like, why you love on him like more than you love on me? You know what I mean? Like, so it's the same thing, but let's not look at it from their perspective. Let's look at it from your perspective. What did you miss, regret, feel ashamed of, that you're afraid to release, acknowledge, speak to others because you're holding your own self in blackmail, bondage, all that? And I still am so close to that word I was looking for. Extortion. Dang, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all couldn't help me with that. I know y'all figured that out. Why nobody help me? But extortion. It's like, yeah, look into that. Extortion. Like, don't hold yourself hostage. Don't blackmail yourself. Because it's like you're trying to, like, yeah, look into that. I tell y'all, this is hilarious. What are you trying to extort? Who's extorting it from you? What are you stopping yourself from enjoying in your life because of what somebody else said to you as a child, or what somebody else did to you while you were helpless, or took advantage of you when they should not have, or abused you when you didn't deserve it, and all these things. So it's like something, this is all like what you're needing to bring to the light and the truth that needs to come forward at this time. So, and will be coming forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I love you guys. Blessings, love, and light. I'm out. Bye.